Hey guys, Mr. Navratil here. We're going to be taking a look at creating the next part in our Onshape series, which is the fixture block. So the first thing that you're going to notice with this are the dimensions are a little wacky. Not only are they gigantic compared to our previous parts, but they also have these commas where the decimal points should be. So basically, instead of this being 7,500 or whatever, it's going to be 75, this is going to be 60, and this is 42, so on and so forth. So like normal, we're usually going to start with our overall block of clay. So we'll do our overall length and height, which is 75 and 30. So we'll go to Onshape and hit Create, Document. We're going to name this one name is Fixture Block. Fixture Block. And we'll hit OK. First thing we're going to want to do is hit the sketch tool. We'll click on the front view. We'll hit the front view cube here. And we're going to create a rectangle from here outward. And we're going to dimension that at 75 and 30. So we'll hit dimension here at 75. And you're going to have to zoom out because this is gigantic. Here we go. And we'll change this one to 30. Okay, and we'll finish up the sketch there. We will hit the little view cube. We're going to extrude this. And now we need to determine how far we're extruding, which is actually this distance. And that's determinable by this radius right here. It's telling us the distance between here and here is 15, and the distance between here and here is 15. So it's going to be a total of 30. So we'll hit here, and we're going to change this number to 30. And we'll hit OK. And there's our overall block of clay. Now there's a couple different ways that you can start chopping away at this, but I think what we're going to start with is at least rounding over the edge here and putting this circle in. So like I said before, the radius is 15, so we can simply use our fillet tool to create that. The fillet tool is here. We'll click on that. And that's going to allow us to change this radius to 15. And we'll click on this corner, and we'll change our view a little bit so we can see the other. We'll click on that corner. Oops, that did not work the way that we wanted it to. Let's try that again. Might need to do it one at a time. Or I clicked on the wrong one. So we'll click 15 here and 15 there. There we go. And we'll hit the little check mark. So we rounded over the corner. Now we need to figure out exactly where to put this circle. Now it says it's 18 away from this distance, so it might be easier for us actually to work with this side first, and then we'll come back to the hole that goes from the top to the bottom later. This says that this is 42 this way, and it's going to be 9 this way. So what we're simply going to do is come back to our drawing here. We're going to sketch on the side. We're going to hit our front view. And we're simply going to make a rectangle starting in the top right corner down. And we're going to want to dimension a couple things. We want to dimension the distance between here and here is 9. And the distance between here and here is going to be that 42. Here we go. And we'll hit OK on that. We'll come back. Now, unfortunately, we can't just extrude the whole way, right? Because we have this chamfer section left. So instead, we're only going to extrude from here to here, and that distance can be found here. So that's 9 plus the 2.5, so that's going to be a total of 11.5. So we'll come back, we'll hit extrude, we'll select just this rectangle. We want to set it to 11.5, but then we also want to make sure that we're hitting remove. There we go. And we'll hit OK. Now what we can do is on the other side we can pretty much do the exact same thing. So we're going to go ahead and hit the sketch tool on this side. Change our view so we can see. We're going to do a rectangle from this corner down. We'll dimension this. Distance between here and here is 42. And the distance between here and here is 9. We'll hit OK. Go back to our view. We'll hit extrude, and we're going to actually extrude cut this one also 11.5, and we'll hit the remove tool. There we go. And we'll hit OK. So we're getting there. A couple more things that we have to do. Like I said, we still have that hole. We have to make this chamfer cut, and we have a couple chamfers here. These chamfers are set at 9, so we can simply do that with the chamfer tool. So we'll come up and we'll click on the chamfer tool here. And all we have to do is set this to 9, and then click on this corner and click on that corner. So that's pretty simple, and we'll hit OK. Now to get this at an angle, almost like a ramp, we can simply hit the sketch tool, click here, and we're going to hit the front view, and we're simply going to use the line tool to make a line from here to here. And then we'll finish that up. We'll go back, we'll hit the extrude tool, we'll click on this triangle, but we're going to hit remove, and we're going to want to make sure that we go through the rest of it, which we can determine is 7 here. So we'll hit 7, and we'll hit OK. And there you go. Now the last part, the hole in the top. It's a distance of 18 from here, and it's in the center here, but I'm going to show you guys a little trick on how to do this accurately. So we're going to hit sketch. We're going to sketch on the top of this. You're going to notice if you click on the circle tool and we come down here and we start kind of highlighting these things, you're going to notice that if you highlight this point and you come down, you can actually find the center point without having to do extra dimensioning. So I can click on the center right there, just like that. And the circle itself is going to be a diameter of 15. So we will dimension that at 15. And just to double check this distance of 18, we will do that, even though we don't really have to. From there to there is in fact 18. So we're good to go. We'll hit OK. We'll change our view. And we'll hit extrude. We're going to click on the circle here. We want to make sure we're hitting remove. And then we need to make sure also that we're going down the entirety of this, which is going to be that 30 inches. So we'll click on 30, and then we'll hit OK. And there you go. You see we went all the way through. And that's how we do the fixture block.